All right. Okay, good morning, everyone. It is September 28th, 2021, at about 10 o'clock in the morning. And docket in the matter of the application of Dominion Energy Utah for a subscription-based carbon offset program in docket number 21-057-14. My name is Yvonne Hogel, and I am the Commission's designated presiding officer for this hearing. And let's take appearances for the record, beginning with the applicant, please.
Thank you. My name is Jennifer Clark. I'm counsel for Dominion Energy Utah, and I have with me Jordan Stevenson. He will be testifying on behalf of the company.
Okay, thank you. The division, please.
Good morning. My name is Patricia E. Schmid, representing the Division of Public Utilities. The division's witness today is Eric Orton, O-R-T-O-N. Thank you.
Okay, and do we have the Office of Consumer Services, please? The attorney for the Office of Consumer Services.
Ms. Hogel, this is Michelle Beck, and my understanding is that he was participating, and I haven't heard of a technical difficulty, but would you mind if we just took a couple minutes here to sort this out? I really apologize.
Oh, no problem. Why don't we do that? Let's stop the streaming and just hold on for a bit. Thank you.
Yes, I'm sorry. I apologize for my technical difficulties.
Okay. I'm assuming we're streaming again. Okay. Thank you. For the Office of Consumer Services, please.
Robert Moore, AG's office. With me is Bela Vastag as utility analyst from the Office of Consumer Services.
Okay, thank you. And anybody from the UAE, representing the UAE? No. Okay. Well, they were not a signatory to the stipulation, so I think we're okay with that. Okay. The parties have reached a settlement in the docket and filed a settlement. And so today we will be considering the settlement, and the parties are prepared to present the settlement to the commission for consideration. Is DEU prepared to call its first witness?
We are, thank you. The company calls Jordan Stevenson.
Good morning, Mr. Stevenson.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Do we need to swear him?
Yes. Do you swear to tell the truth, Mr. Stevenson?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Stevenson, can you please state your full name and business address for the record?
Yes. Jordan Stevenson, 333 South State, Salt Lake City, Utah.
And what position do you hold with the company, Mr. Stevenson?
I'm manager of regulation.
And did you prepare or oversee the preparation of the application in this docket?
I did.
And are you the same Jordan Stevenson that provided testimony, pre-filed direct testimony marked as DEU Exhibit 1 with accompanying Exhibits 1.1 through 1.8?
Yes.
And do you adopt that testimony as your testimony today?
I do.
The company would move for the admission of the application and accompanying Exhibits 1.0 through 1.8.
Okay. Any objections? Okay, they're admitted. Thank you. And before you proceed, I apologize. Deirdre, do you need Mr. Stevenson to spell his last name?
This is the reporter. No, because I can see it in the participants list. As long as that is the correct spelling, I am good.
Okay, thank you. Okay, go ahead.
Thank you. Mr. Stevenson, did you also participate in the preparation of the stipulation that is before the commission today?
I did.
Can you please summarize that stipulation and the request of the parties associated with the stipulation?
Yes, I can. In this docket, the company seeks approval of a voluntary subscription-based carbon offset program. The program would allow participating customers to offset greenhouse gas emissions from their natural gas usage. All costs for the program would be contained in a balancing account to be borne solely by participating customers. This program would function under new tariff section 8.10. After filing its application, the company has reached a settlement with the Division of Public Utilities and Office of Consumer Services. This settlement was filed with the Commission on September 13th. I would like to summarize some of the key provisions included in the settlement stipulation. If you'd like to follow along, I'll be referencing some specific paragraphs in the stipulation. Turning to the stipulation then, starting with paragraph 9, the parties agree to treat local Utah benefits as a preferential factor while selecting future carbon offset projects. This has the potential to support the local economic and environmental benefits. Paragraphs 10 through 12 of the stipulation cover communications to customers. In paragraph 10, the company agrees to work with the division in the office to develop clear, understandable, and transparent marketing materials to communicate to customers about the program, including information that delineates between the new program and the company's existing Green Therm program. Paragraph 11 provides that carbon offset portfolio information be included on the website, the company's website, including location, technology used, and portfolio composition. And then paragraph 12 provides that an annual report will be emailed to participating customers. Paragraphs 13 and 14 cover ongoing reports to regulators. In paragraph 13, parties agree that the company will include financial reporting for this program in the company's monthly financial packet that is provided to the Commission, Division, and Office. Paragraph 13 provides that the company will file paragraph 14 provides that the company will file an annual report with the Commission showing program costs, revenues, participation levels, and offsets sold during the year. The settlement also includes some edits to the tariff language the company originally filed. The company has discussed the settlement with the Utah Association of Energy Users and is authorized to state that the UAE does not oppose the stipulation. The new carbon offset program, along with the provisions included in the settlement stipulation, will directly benefit customers who choose to participate while protecting existing customers from any harm. The settlement stipulation is just, reasonable, and in the public interest, and the company requests Commission approval of the program and the settlement stipulation. And this concludes my summary.
Mr. Stevenson's available for cross-examination and Commission questions.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions for Mr. Stevenson?
Nothing from the division?
Okay. Mr. Moore, we can't hear you. I believe he said nothing from the office, but we still can't hear you. Is that correct, everybody, or is it just me?
He's
muted.
This is the reporter, and I cannot hear him.
Okay. It looks like you're muted, Mr. Moore.
Now try.
Okay, I could hear Ms. Beck, I believe. Okay. Could we stop the streaming?
I believe I'm on now.
You are. Okay, can we restart the streaming? I apologize.
I'm sorry, the office has no questions.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. We can hear you now, Mr. Moore. I just have one question, Mr. Stevenson, on the stipulation. In paragraph 10, it indicates that the materials will include information that clearly delineate between the company's green therm program and the new voluntary carbon offset program. Can you tell me if there will be a link to the company's website where the program is described and includes specific information about the project selected by DEU?
Yes, I can confirm that the website will include a link to specific projects included in the carbon offset portfolio. Did I understand your question correctly?
I was not as clear. I would like to know if the marketing materials that the parties will be working on will include a link to the website where the program is described as you describe it in paragraph 11. Is that more clear?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that is clear. And I can say yes, that will be the case. And we do look forward to meeting with the office and the division to go over those materials. But we do have a group working on that currently within DEU, and every draft so far includes links to the website, and we plan to keep those links intact on all marketing materials that go to customers.
Perfect. Okay. I believe that is the only question I have. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Nothing more from the company.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's go with the Division of Public Utilities, please.
Good morning. May the division's witness, Eric Orton, please be sworn.
Yes, Mr. Orton, do you swear to tell the truth?
I do.
Okay,
Could you please state your full name, business address, employer, and title for the record?
My name is Eric Orton, that's O-R-T-O-N. I work for the Division of Public Utilities as a utilities technical consultant. My business address is 160 East, 300 South Salt Lake in the Heber Wells building.
In connection with your employment at the division, have you participated on behalf of the division in this docket?
I have.
Does that include participating in the preparation and filing of the division's comments filed on August 13th of this year? And are you also aware, or did you participate in the activities that led to the execution of the settlement stipulation?
I participated in both of those procedures.
Do you have any changes or corrections to the division's memorandum filed August 13th?
No, it's accurate.
Do you adopt that as part of your testimony today?
I do.
The division would like to move for the admission of its comments filed August 13th of this year.
does DEU have an objection?
No objection.
No objection.
Okay, thank you, they're admitted.
Do you have a summary to present today, Mr. Orton?
I do, yes.
Please proceed.
Thank you. The objective of the carbon offset program is to allow those that choose to subscribe and participate in the program the opportunity, which would function in a similar way to the current Green Therm program. Because Dominion Energy Utah has already summarized the program and the stipulation, the division will address only a few program points and provisions that are important to the division. The proposed carbon offset program is designed with the following 4 principles in mind. 1, it will have a separate accounting of costs. 2, it will be paid for by customers who choose to subscribe to the program. Non-participating customers will bear no costs related to the program. 3, the product offering will be clear and transparent to ensure participants know what they're paying for. 4, proper oversight and verification will ensure that all carbon offset offers to the customers are properly purchased and retired. This program is to be self-sustaining, meaning that non-participating customers will not bear any cost burden related to the program. The division reviewed the company's filing, prepared its own comments, and reviewed comments from the office. Ultimately, the company, the office, and division entered into a settlement, which was then filed with the commission. The only intervener, the Utah Association of Energy Users, did not object to the settlement. The division entered into the settlement because it determined that this program could be a benefit to those that wish to enroll. With it being a voluntary program, the ability to join or cancel at any time, and all costs being self-contained, other Dominion Energy customers who choose not to participate will be held harmless. The division believes the terms of the stipulation agreement, taken as a whole, are just and reasonable and are in the public interest. The division recommends that the commission approve the settlement as filed. That concludes my summary. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Orton. The division has nothing further to present, and Mr. Orton is available for questions from the presiding officer and from the parties.
Thank you. Does DEU have any questions for Mr. Orton?
We have no questions for Mr. Orton. Thank you.
office have any questions for the
The office has no questions. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And I don't have any questions, so thank you.
Thanks.
And I believe we can now go on to the Office of Consumer Services, Mr. Moore.
The OCS calls Bela Vastag and asks that he be sworn.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Vostok. Do you swear to tell the truth?
Good morning. Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you.
Could you please state and spell your name for the record?
My name is Bela Vastag, B-E-L-A. Last name V-A-S-T-A-G.
What is your occupation and business address?
I am a utility analyst with the Office of Consumer Services. My business address is 160 East, 300 South, Salt Lake City, Utah.
In your capacity as utility analyst, have you had the opportunity to review and participate in the filings in this docket?
Yes,
Specifically, did you prepare a cause to be filed the OCS's August 17th, 2021 comments and attachments?
yes, I did.
Do you have any changes you'd like to make to these comments at this time?
No changes.
Do you adopt these comments as your testimony today?
Yes,
The office moves to omit the comments.
Any
No objection
objections?
from the company.
Okay,
No objections from the division.
thank you. They're admitted.
Mr. Vastag, have you read and do you participate in the negotiations resulting in the settlement stipulations that is the subject of the hearing today?
yes, I did.
In your opinion, is the settlement just and reasonable and result in the public interest?
Yes,
Have you prepared a summary of the OCS's position on the settlement?
yes, I have.
Please proceed.
All right. A very, very short summary. Good morning, everyone. The settlement stipulation before the commission today creates a voluntary program for Dominion Energy Utah, or DEU, which allows its customers to purchase carbon offsets. The purchase of these offsets would be part of a customer's monthly natural gas billing. Back on August 17th, 2021, the Office of Consumer Services, or OCS, we filed comments in this docket supporting DEU's application to establish this new carbon offset program. In our comments, we supported the design and the marketing of the program, but proposed some changes to DEU's new tariff section. This new tariff section created and implemented the new carbon offset program. Since our comments and through the stipulation, DEU has incorporated the OCS's proposed tariff changes, and these changes are reflected in Exhibit A, which is attached to the settlement stipulation before you today. Also, the OCS collaborated with DEU and the Division of Public Utilities as this new carbon offset program was being developed, and we also actively participated in the settlement negotiation meetings. Therefore, the OCS has no concerns regarding the implementation of this program. Therefore, the OCS believes that this settlement is just and reasonable in result and in the public interest. The OCS recommends that the commission approve it. And that concludes my statement.
Mr. Vastag is available for cross and questions from the hearing officer.
Any questions from anybody for Mr. Vostok?
None
Nothing from the
company.
division.
Okay. Thank you very much. I also do not have any questions for Mr. Vostok. Just one thing that I noticed when I was looking through the tariff is there appear to be, at least in one place, a spacing problem with the language. And so there's one or two words that are run together. And so I just wanted to make sure that somebody reviews that, and before it becomes a final draft, that the tariff has no spacing problems or anything like that, so that for example, the program doesn't look like one word, but 2 words. That was the one thing that I kind of noticed. I don't know if there are others, but other than that, I don't have any questions. Does anybody have anything else? No? Okay, well, the commission thanks you. I thank you for your participation this morning, and we will be issuing an order soon. And since we don't have anything else, we're adjourned. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.